Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivian. So in today's video we'll be learning how to make this beautiful and gorgeous top with an extended peplum. For this top, it's not a bustier top, it's a cut together sleeve top, and it has that both front and the back with this extended peplum. If this is kind of video you've been interested in watching, please do well to like this video, drop a comment. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please guys help me subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Do you like this video? Do you like the top or not? It's a simple and gorgeous top, and it's very easy to make. So when you might have done that, let's get started. So here I have my fabric on fold. I'll be cutting both the front and the back together. You can see for the back, the fabric is open, and I've marked here about 1.5 inches for the zipper allowance. You can see the one I folded for the front is placed directly from the line that I marked for zipper allowance. I'll be taking all my measurement directly from that line that I marked. So the first measurement I'll be taking is my shoulder measurement, which is 14 by 2, give me 7 inches. I went ahead to mark a neck depth of 3 inches for front and then 1 inch for back. For the neck width, I'll be using 3 inches for both the front and the back, after which I just curved it. The first one I curved is for back, which is 1 inch for depth, and then second one is for front, which is 3 inches. Okay, so after marking the neck measurement, the next thing, from this point where the shoulder stopped, I'll be coming down by 1 inch. That will serve as the shoulder slope, and after that I went ahead to take the line back to the neck width. So from this point I'll be marking the armhole opening. So for me, I use armhole opening of 7 inches. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead and extend the line this way. So placing my tape like this, I'm going to mark my bust point. Still placing my tape, I'm going to mark my half length. So the extended peplum will be completing the length of the top. So after marking the half length, go ahead to also add about half inch that you'll be using to join it to the extended peplum. Hope you understand what I mean. So I'm just going to go ahead and extend all the lines. So now I'm going to place my tape like this to know exactly what I have on the shoulder line. I'm also going to go ahead and mark it here. So after that, I'm going to place my tape on this armhole, then to determine the center of the armhole line. After that, I'm just going to come down to this chest line, this particular line that I marked here. So on this line, I'm going to divide by bust measurement, divide by 4. Whatever I have, I'm just going to go ahead and mark it here. So I'm going to just add extra 2 inches for both sewing allowance and ease. The ease I'll be needing is just something like half an inch. You might not even need to add at all. So that 2 inches is enough. So coming here, I'm going to come out by 1 inch, and I'll go ahead and curve it to have my armhole curve. Next is to add my dart. So from this point, I'm going to be marking my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2. Mine is 4 inches. I'll mark it here and also mark it on the waistline. And I'll go ahead and draw a line straight. Guys, you might need to pay very attention here because I never knew the tutorial wasn't recording. So I'm just going to bring this line down like this. So from this point, I'll come down by 1 inch. This is where I want the dart to stop. So now the next thing I did is on that waistline, I'm going to come out by 1.5 inches on the left and also 1.5 inches on the right. That is what I just did there, but I never knew it was not recording at all. And there again, I'll mark my waist measurement, divide by 4, and I added extra 2 inches as well for sewing allowance and for ease. I'm just going to take the line down. Then from that 1.5 inches that I came out with at the right side, I'm just going to go ahead and extend the line to come up to that 1 inch that I marked on this line. So just pay attention to what I was doing. It's very explanatory, but I never knew it was not recording. But if you pay attention, guys, you understand what I was doing there. So after marking the that extension, I'm just going to extend the line like this by slanting it. From this point, I'll slant it to that 1.5 inches, and this side as well, I'll slant it down to that 1.5 inches as well. Next is to mark my sleeve. So from this shoulder slope, I'm just going to slant the line and extend it. You can see how I slanted the line, right? So from that point where the shoulder stopped, I'm just going to go ahead and extend it by 3 inches. After that, I'll come down by half an inch, and then I'll curve it this way with my ruler. You can see how I curved it. Just take it back to that point where the shoulder stopped. So after that, I'm now going to go ahead and curve it from there to meet the armhole. This will now be my new armhole curve. Okay, we are not using the old one again, so just go ahead and curve it this way to meet that point, to meet that chest line, and this will be our new armhole curve. Like I said initially, this is a cut together sleeve, so we don't have to attach our sleeve again. So I'm just going to go ahead now and cut it out by cutting the back neckline first and then followed by the front neckline. So after now, I'm just going to use this to cut out the lining pieces both for the front and the back. Here I've done that, and I've gone ahead to stitch the lining together with the fabric both for the front and the back. And here is how I stitched it. I not stitch the shoulder and the down parts. I just stitch here, stitch the side, the armhole, and the neckline. I did that both for the front and the back, so you can see that the shoulder and the down part is open. So now I'm going to join the shoulder, and we are doing inseam here. So I'm going to place it this way, right side facing right side. I'll place my hand from the front side like this, and I'll try to bring out the shoulder of the back side from the inside. You can see, just make sure you arrange it very well. After you bring it out, take your time to arrange it very well. Make sure it's placed very well. And after you're done arranging it, you go ahead over to the sewing machine and stitch with half inch. So I will do the same thing to this other side. Just arrange and then stitch with half inch. So after stitching it, this is what I have here. You can see that I've not sewn my dart before, so I sewed the dart after sewing the lining. I sewed it together instead of sewing it separate. So now I'm going to turn it over to the wrong side. I'll take my measurements and then stitch both the sides together. After that is to add my extended peplum. So you can see that this fabric is on fold. I want to use the fabric for lining. Now is also on fold from this point that I'm placing my tape. So I'm going to place my tape like this to measure how long I want my extended peplum to be. You can measure as long as you want. If you want it to reach your knee, you go ahead and do that. And for here I have 11 inches. You can go ahead and extend it. This is how long I want the top to be. Okay, so now from this folded parts, I'm going to place it this way, and I'll measure my waist measurement divide by 4. Okay, and then I'll mark it here. So my waist measurement divide by 4. This one is for the front side. Okay, so my waist measurement divide by 4. I'm going to mark it both on the front and the back, both upper and the down part. Okay, after that I'm going to just open it up this way. You can see what I did. So here will be open, this center part will be open. That's where I'll be placing on the upper part. So I'm going to stitch from here, get to this point that I marked, leave this place open, and then start from this point again, and then stitch all the way and cover this up. So for the back as well, I'm going to do the same thing that I did for the front, but for the back, you know, we are adding zipper, so here is not on fold, here is open. Okay, but I have 2 fabric for each. I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and fold that part. So from there, I'm going to place my tape, the same thing I did for the front side. I'm going to place my tape from there, and then I'll mark my waist measurement divide by 4 as well. I'm going to mark it and mark it on the other side as well. So now I'm going to start from that point and stitch, cover up this side, and do the same thing to this other side as well. So after stitching my peplum extension, this is what is looking like. Now it's time to join it to the upper part. So I'm going to bring it this way. For the front side, I'm just going to place it from that open part. Okay, I'm going to place it like this, right side facing right side, starting from the side, and I'll go ahead and sew it till I get to this other side, this point. Okay, get to this point. So after sewing it, I'm going to get one of the back side as well, and I'll do the same thing. I'll place it right side facing right side. I'm going to sew and it will get to the other side as well. You can see what I'm doing. Sew till I get to this point, and I'll do the same thing to the other part as well. So now after sewing the extended peplum, you can see how it's looking like. This top is very gorgeous. In case if you don't understand anything, please do well to ask me anything on the comment section, and I'll be glad to respond. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time when I post another video. Bye.